All right, working on this John Deere Model 4. These bearings, we had several of them go out. So I'm going to show you how to change the bearing. So I believe M&W Yetter, they're all the same setup here. So two 15/16 combo wrenches, and break this nut loose here. Once you get the nut off, there should be a lock washer there. Sometimes these come off, sometimes you got to beat them off. But all right, so that's what it looks like off. You got a flange on this side and flange on this side, and these are factory rivets, so you'll have to grind these off, and we'll show you how to do that and punch them out. And there's your bearing in the middle. So what you're left with is that bolt, and make sure you don't lose that spacer because you'll need it when you reinstall it in your nut and your washer. So we'll show you how to get this flange off and change bearings and reinstall. So we got this wheel off, and I was telling you about the factory rivets. The only way to get them out is to grind them flat. Then we'll punch them through and separate both the flanges. So I'll do a short demonstration on that. Once you got it flat, you want to take a punch and a hammer and drive that out. So you got that recess. So we'll go ahead and do the other three and get back with you. So once you get them all punched through, you'll see this flange is loose. There's the old bearing. Sometimes you got a couple pounds here to get it out. You want that bearing, if it comes apart completely, get that out of the housing. As you can see, it's still in our wheel here, so we're going to have to keep punching through here. Alright, so the wheel's clean there. Kind of bent that a little bit. Don't worry, it'll come back together. So now, as you can see, these rivets didn't come out of this flange, so what I'll go do is open the vise a little bit and punch each one of these out. So I just opened the vise a little bit. We'll stick these in here and try to punch them out. It'll bend the flange a little bit at times, how crusty they are, but man, that happens sometimes too. Alright, so we got her out. Not too bad bent up. And you see that one's clean, so we're ready to put the bearings back in it. So we got the rotary hoe apart. These are the two flanges for the bearings. They're kind of crusty, as you can see, but anyway, we got the bearings in. That's the part number. These were ordered off of Big Bearing Company on line. $2.99 versus like a $4.99 at Shoop, I think, so they're about your best bet. They do have quantity discounts. So you fit your bearing inside of there, and you line up the holes in your wheel. Put the other cap on. Now we're going to start the bolts in here. Helps to have an assistant, so I'll hold these here, flip these over, put flat washers on all of them before we put the lock nuts on. And once we got them started, I'm going to hold this together. 7/16 wrench here to hold this side. Kind of keep it tight so the bearings don't move. And this is where the assistant helps to shoot the bolts here. So there it is put together. See that bearing centered in there, and we'll show you how to put it on the machine next. Okay, we got the bearings done. We're going to put it back on here. So I put a little anti-seize. Make sure your spacer's there. Go ahead and slide her on. Lock washer and the nut. And make sure these are specific to which way they go. You can put them on backwards, so pay attention and look at your other ones. Go ahead and tighten this up. Again, two 15/16 combo wrenches. And that's what she looks like done.